Yeah, whenever Johnny's...
Shut the fuck up. Let's start out with everything we're going to cover today. There's so much. We're going to laugh. We're going to shit. We're going to get depressed. And then we're going to get happy again. Oh, Lord. Anyways, Americans getting interviewed. This should be very...
How are you celebrating the holiday on Monday?
At the beach.
What is Memorial Day?
Memorial Day it's America's birthday.
You know, I'm not exact. I thought it was Veterans Day.
Yeah, Veterans Day.
Who did America fight in the Revolutionary War?
Dial that in. You got that.
Are we Styles or Trots here? We are uncircumcised here. We are very uncircumcised.
France. We
Oh my God!
fought ourselves.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
It's kind of deep. She's kind of deep. We fought ourselves. It's kind of deep. It was British fighting British in order to create something separate from the British, okay? It was British separatists from Britain.
Revolutionary War. It's not Britain.
Britain.
Who won the Civil War?
We took an edible before this.
What were they fighting over in the Civil War?
Was it something that was very popular at around that time?
For sure.
Or is it still around in this time?
No.
Dinosaurs.
Keeping slavery or not?
Think of the context of the time.
I'm gonna go with
This was like Abraham Lincoln period.
I'm gonna go with taxes.
Who did America fight in World War II?
I don't remember. Albania.
Albania, great Albania, everybody Albanian. Everybody Albanian, Shqiptari, everybody. Haters say this is the Greater Albania map. No, this is the Greater Albania map. This right here, Albania. World War II was an Albanian civil war because they're all Albanians. That was a trap. I am proud there are no Albanian stands in chat, okay? Chat literally, like, this was a test, and you all said we deeply, deeply despise Albania. Chat officially bigoted towards Albanians. I mean, that's what you said. That you vote with your money on this show. Have you seen this?
武契奇总统长期致力于中塞友好，在涉及中国核心利益和重大关切问题上，武契奇总统始终给予中方最坚定、最明确的支持，赢得广大中国人民的尊重。这枚勋章不仅是对武契奇总统为中塞友好所做贡献的高度肯定，也寄托着两国人民对新时代中塞命运共同体建设的殷切希望。
This is so fucking meta-ironic. I tweeted about it literally the other day. Attracted the biggest goblins on the planet, dude. Mostly Albanian socialism cringe lords. This is so funny because Vučić was part of the leadership of one of the most reactionary anti-socialist nationalist movements in Serbia during the Yugoslav wars. Dude literally helped break up a socialist confederation into a bunch of irrelevant developing world countries, now visiting a state still on its socialist path to beg for collaboration. It's just poetic. It is absurdly poetic. A man whose entire political start was based on demonizing communists and saying that the alternative, sovereign little Balkan banana republics and capitalism was going to bring freedom and true prosperity to the Serbian people, ends up unironically creating an incredibly strong relationship with a country that is on its socialist hell, to an extent even creates a kind of a dependent relationship to Beijing even. It's poetic. It's poetic. Literally like a nationalist soy jack, after destroying his own socialist project, goes to beg for collaboration with a Dengist Chad. Yeah, but does Serbia have a Pizza Hut? No, but we got a McDonald's immediately. His interests have changed. He doesn't have interests except personal political stability and strength. And Serbia is in a particularly, let's say, sophisticated ideological battleground because collaboration with the West by a very large part of the population is seen as treasonous. Collaboration with the Russian Federation by a less sizable but still decent part of the population is also seen as treasonous. And collaboration with China is de facto the best ideological choice when it comes to creating stronger economic ties, because it pokes in the least number of eyes. People in Serbia don't really have an opinion on the People's Republic of China, so they don't really necessarily care, okay? You have massive Euroscepticism in Serbia. You also have very strong, like, pro-EU sentiments. It's so in a country whose politics is really, really, really driven by your opinion about other countries or other political projects, a country whose politics is really, really driven by foreign policy opinions. China, as someone who is seen by the Serbian people as never having done them any wrong, is a perfect potential political ally, right? Number one. And number two, the People Republics of China relation to Serbia, a lot of Serbs, for example, criticize it. I don't see it that particular way, is one very similar to developing countries in sub-Saharan Africa as well, where there is a quid pro quo where the Chinese give very large infrastructure projects to the country, and in return, they get access to the labor pool, and they get to build their factories there. So the way the PRC interacts with Serbia is pretty similar to how we've heard it give loans to countries in other parts of the world. You know, you get either loans or just like gifted infrastructure projects, and in return, Chinese can run their enterprises from Serbia, utilizing local labor or very often utilizing Chinese labor. They also, of course, are given a lot of resources and so on. It's very quid pro quo. But that's particularly the relationship between Serbia and China. It is, from the Chinese perspective, they will have a place to outsource to, because obviously Serbia is much poorer than China. They have access to the European continent through a very strong ally in Serbia. And for the Serbian side, collaboration with the Chinese is not too controversial because it's not seen as treasonous or as a path to selling out, and because it also like brings money to the economy as well when they come in. That's it. There's like a crazy amount of Chinese in Serbia. There's whole Chinese towns, like literally. One town they straight up even bought. Like it's very, very, very interesting. That's why I like to compare the PRC's relationship to the Republic of Serbia to one similar to its many Belt and Road initiatives, in which it's, to repeat myself, it's a quid pro quo. Like, we'll build you this many roads, we'll build you a railway system. What we want is this mine, 4 factories here, 5 factories there. Here Serbs can work, here the Chinese are going to work. Is that a deal? Deal. Okay. Sign a project for 50 years, 40 years, and you could a lot of some Serbs criticize that as social imperialism. I don't see how doing literal trade is social imperialism, especially one that is a far better option to anything the IMF or the World Bank would give you. I don't get how that's social imperialism in any way, shape, or form, but okay. I think I told you this, but my cousin co-owns a tourist vacation villa in Serbia. That's awesome. We are surprisingly very similar people. As someone who's been, Zivexal, I remember you're Chinese, right? That's been to your country. We are a surprisingly similar people. We're different, but we're surprisingly similar. Surprising for all the racist reasons that imply that we couldn't be, because Herder, you're Asian, and Herder, I'm a Slav. No, we're very similar. Does the Chinese collaboration help lower the anti-socialist sentiment in Serbia? That's a complex question, because people don't like the government, and the government works with the Chinese. So if it's done anything really, it's inspired skepticism towards the PRC, because it is now bundled with the current government that nobody likes. So it's a side effect, a very, very strong side effect. You target to blame for issues. Yeah, they don't blame like China for stuff. It's just like this government that is very inefficient, and it is exceptionally inefficient and corrupt. Who do they work with the most? The PRC. Therefore, a lot of pro-EU or pro-Russia or like hardcore sovereignty people, whatever that is supposed to be, when they shit talk the current government, they bundle it with reactionary opinions on the PRC. All interest groups, different class dynamics at play, inspired by potential growth through their linkage to foreign powers that might not be the PRC. Honestly, progressive of Serbia, most European countries would immediately start saying China is the culprit. Yeah, I can imagine it. Serbs are a strange breed. They both think they're the greatest people to ever exist, but also the worst people to ever exist. I don't think anybody hates Serbs more than Serbs. They also hate everybody else, okay? Apparently not Asians and black people, but like Serbs just hate all Westerners with like an incredible passion. Oh, of course, and then in the Balkans, we all hate each other. That doesn't count, man. We're all the same tribe, hating ourselves.
World War II. Okay.
Your dad would be so mad if you didn't know this.
Vietnam.
Who bombed Pearl Harbor?
I think we did.
We did.
Wait.
We bombed Pearl Harbor.
Yes.
The United States of America. Oh, sorry. Japan.
United States, and it was President Truman.
Was it not Japan?
Okay.
Who won the Cold War?
Russia.
Lost me there.
New York?
America, because the Soviet Union fell.
Why did they call it the Cold War?
It was snowing. I played games called Cold War, so that.
I'm looking at you, people from the developing world. This is the nation that's got us by the balls for the last 80 years. These are the guys that are owning you. This video does not make fun of Americans. It makes fun of you. It makes fun of you. No, it makes fun of you. Everybody except the Vietnamese, I guess. Okay? These guys are what's fucking putting you under the ground.
I know.
You're wrong.
Shoot, it wasn't even snowing.
They call it the Cold War because
It wasn't
not
even
a
snowing.
shot. Which event led to the War on Terror?
I'm not too sure.
9/11. Bombing of.
I can't think of the name of it, but it was a terrorist attack. It was the New Jersey bomber.
The New Jersey bomber. This is the best clip ever.
Waters.
Congratulations.
They're trying to show how dumb this generation is, yet they're the same channel advocating for an even worse education system. They're the same channel whose adults that listen to them are literally dumber than these kids. Literally, the one they want us all to never forget and change the world over like 25 years ago. Absolutely, dude.